For all your TCG needs, make sure to check out alphatradingcardgames.com. What up guys, it's a Sabro594 here with another Monarch match video in Yugioh Master Duel. I've used Monarchs quite a bit, so that's why I have a lot of matches with the deck. They're solid, of course, as an anti-meta option. I also have experience with them from the past. My list is for the most part how it used to be from 2015. Just a lot of cards in threes, some sort of text of mine, and of course there's some extra additions like Ash Blossom and Infinite Impertinence. We didn't have those cards back then, but it's as good as it's gonna be. I mean, I've been hearing that there's a lot of bullshit going on in the actual Yu-Gi-Oh! TCG now with some new archetypes. I think they're called sprites, runixes, or I don't know what the fuck is going on. Bestial, I have no idea, but I've been hearing there's gonna be a new level of power creep bullshit. I don't know if I can take this shit anymore, to be honest. If the game becomes even more fucked up than it already is, I don't know if I'm gonna quit, but I mean, I've already unlocked so many cards. I guess what I'm gonna do is I need to figure out a way to play with people for older formats. If it wasn't for making videos, I wasn't going to be doing like modern Yu-Gi-Oh shit. But anyways, at least I hope you guys enjoy the match videos that I make. But anyways, playing against Trickstars, this deck, doing some stuff, trying to burn you. I'm not very impressed with it most of the times that I played with. I don't know if they have some cards that are limited or whatever, but I do well usually against it. As you guys can see, I've got this Flower and Drees card as well. I despise this archetype. I still haven't probably talked about it, but we'll get to it eventually. Absolutely despise it. I've shown some matches against it. But this card, the Breeze and Unexplored, whatever the hell name, it kind of works like a Monarch Stormforth. It has a few limitations, but it's also going to stick on the field as a continuous spell card, so we can possibly use it more times. But you're forced to tribute 2 monsters, so you got to get rid of something from your field and your opponent's field. But that's a GG. It wasn't too difficult, so let's go to game number 2. See what we got. Gonna open up with Infinite Impertinence. I got my Pandeity, Pantheism of the Monarchs. Our draw 2 card, which is excellent. Always pisses me off how Ash Blossom is just too effective against Destiny Draw. Trade in. You know, these sort of cost draw cards, it's so unfair. They become so weak with Ash Blossom in the format. A card that they made to deal with other shit as a necessity. And it's always a clusterfuck. No matter what happens with Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now, it'll never be balanced. Whatever they print to fix a previous problem, it's going to worsen a different problem. And it's only because of their decisions that we've come to this. Anyway, not to get too negative, this isn't one of those L videos, but I guess I should make one of those too. Playing against the evil twins, the twin Lila, whatever the fuck. I hate this archetype too, as I hate almost everything in Yu-Gi-Oh! These days. He's going to Ash Blossom that ass, speak of the devil. It pisses me off, but at least with Pandeity, it's going to be a 1-for-1. I can banish this card and grab a card, so it's not as bad as with D-Draw. But in terms of this fucking evil twin whatever deck, I don't like it because it's another one of those autopilot decks. You know, they basically have 50 billion searcher cards, and the whole point is to just get the links out, which you can essentially do with one monster. You know, you bring out the one evil twin dude, it's going to grab another one from the deck, and then you can go to your links, get the other link, go to the other link, and then you go to this boss link. That's 3k, 33k actually. Super autopilot, and because they're so low maintenance, it means that they can run a lot of backrow and a lot of hand traps, and it's some bullshit. It pisses me the fuck off. Autopilot deck, super self-sufficient deck, billions of searchers. And yeah, that's about it. Just degenerate shit that I hate. That back in the day, I mean, it's crazy that Stratos was banned in 2013 because of the, Bumblebee deck, degenerate stuff. And then nowadays, this is the norm. I just can't believe it. Just nothing makes sense. So he's beating my ass here. I can't really do much if I can't tribute summon and get dudes on the board. The annoying thing with these dudes is that, it's gonna fuck up your shit on your turn. Quick effect. But keeping my board open, at least it means that when they go into the dual bitches, like these two, the one that lets you draw a card and then pop a card, he can't get the pop a card effect plus. That would suck. You have to be patient until I can sort of deal with them altogether. So if he tries to stop my plays, I can keep going. So this is going to be our last turn, though. I got to do something this time because otherwise we're dead next turn. So Pandeity gonna discard the first Monarch. Of course, he's gonna fucking maxi. Once again, a cheating ass card that should not be around in a fast metagame as it is right now, where you don't have a choice. You have to fucking special summon to do shit, to counter all of your opponent's shit. You cannot play around this. There's no way. So, to me, probably gonna have to make a dedicated video about this too, but Maxi is worse than fucking Royal Oppression. I'm just gonna say this right now. I would rather they ban Maxi and bring up Royal Oppression. You know? It's just as bad or worse, I would say. I would really say it's worse. But anyway, not dead yet. He stopped my shit, but hopefully he's running out of those Link 3K bitches. My own Ash Blossom saved my ass here, and the first Monarch is even going to block his battle damage, so hopefully we can finally make a damn play. Well, he can't really do shit. So Pantheism, banish that, and I need to get my Stadium at this point. So he's going to give me this shit. I'm going to beat up his dude. Not going to make much difference in terms of life points, but at least I get rid of some shit. And, damn it. Sad thing is that I don't even have a playset of the Domain of the Monarchs in this deck. I only have 2. I mean, I got by so far, but obviously you would want to play 3. So he's going to negate my back row here, but he couldn't really do much. And now we're getting the upper hand on him. I just finally need to get the Domain out, and if he can't get rid of my field spell, I should be able to have a game. So Domain is out. Domain, Dominion. We're going to bring out the Fire Monarch, play down the March, make sure you don't do shit. And, oh, beautiful. Just the card that was going to save you. Excellent. So this is why Thestalos is really good as an extra Erebus in the deck. So I got rid of Harpy's Feather Duster, so I think my back row should be safe here. And he scoops. Perfect. You get what you deserve. Hate this deck. So we get a good GG. Unexpected. So that's great. And yeah, a lot of these decks, they're just so autopilot. If you stop what they want to do, like go to the extra deck to do the same old shit, it can't do anything else. The game didn't used to be like this. I mean, where you just shut one thing down and other decks can't do shit at all. I mean, anyways, playing against Pendulums too, also something that I absolutely despise. Even with the updated rules, this deck is bullshit. They can play for like 20 minutes and do crazy shit. So this guy didn't do much, thankfully. But there's just turns that are much, much worse than this. He did get the Electromite dude out. We're going to get rid of him. So Pandedi, going to get my searchers here. I have a lot of Monarchs in hand. But I think we will be able to make a play with what we got. So I'm gonna summon eidos, decrease my dude's level, and Mega Kaias to banish his shit. Just leave him without any resources so he can do pendulum stuff. Get rid of the scales, get rid of electromite. So I think we're good here. And monarchs, if you can get the domain out, it's supposed to be the classic sort of deck to fight against pendulums in the Arc 5 era. It sort of had the advantage. Even against Pepe, if you were just had the nuts with monarchs, went all out. Right. So, gonna get another Pantheism plus, get Tenacity, and Erebus. Gonna get me the Storm 4th. I mean, do I even need to use that shit? I guess, yeah, might as well get rid of your dude. And poke a card from the hand. So this dude is toast. Yeah, easy match. But I'll take it for sure. Gotta take all of these matches that we can win. But to be fair, I mean, if they can't get rid of the domain, they can't really do shit. So I had him there. Next game, let's see what we got. I get my Ash Blossom, so I guess that's gonna help depending on what this dude does. It's a rocket deck, I guess. The rocket engine is used in so much bullshit ass, you know, the white and black dragon, Wyver Buster bullshit spam decks with Red MD. So much bullshit you can do to special summon 100 times and then go to all of the extra deck monsters. So, gonna stop him a little bit. And look at that, they've got this big dude as well, which is basically a Witch of the Black Forest. That's a level 7 dude. What the hell? It's easy as hell to have all of these big monsters, like level 6, level 7 monsters that special summon themselves for free. And you just need a small tuner to go into Baron de Flirt. So I don't know why they printed either the Synchro or these fucking monsters that are big and they special summon themselves for free. Anyway, so I'm gonna Duster, might as well. I don't think this guy's gonna be using a lot of back row. Get rid of at least the cards that can be threats. So gonna go for Erebus here. And I'm gonna put the dude in the extra deck, back in the extra deck, because I know he has an effect from the graveyard. And then hopefully his 2 cards in hand aren't too great. I have my Stadium out too, so this should stop him dead in his tracks once again. Monarchs anti-meta against extra deck decks. So he's gonna summon this guy and just pass the turn. He got the other dude out and then pass the turn. Okay. Gonna go for eidos here. And he surrendered. That's fine. He probably wasn't going to be able to do much. So that's game. And then for the last match here, I believe, going to open up with double Mega Kaias, Terraforming and Ash Blossom. And this is I think that's a train dude, I think. It's gonna maxi that ass, of course. Maxi a searching card. I'm actually gonna Ash Blossom that ass because I do want a special summon. I want to go for plays. So okay, he's gonna Called by the Grave. At least I forced him to use 2 shits. And I guess the maxi is gonna stand. Okay, that's fine. I mean, I would have rather negate the maxi. But he's only going to get 1 sort of card from the special summon. We're going to get eidos out. And I'm going to bring out, I guess that's the loss, because he only has 1 card. So get rid of something from your hand. Looks like this is a sort of machine train deck. He's going to lose a lot of life points too, because those guys have big levels. So he's low on life points. And we kept eidea. I've kept Caius in hand too, so depending on what he does, we should retaliate. He's just gonna set a bunch of back rows. Okay. Let's see. I might as well use a lure since I've got double Caius. Get rid of eidos though. I could do some extra shit, but I'm just gonna attack with Vestalos, finish him off, just in the rare chance there could be like a torrential tribute down there. Now we're gonna go for it though, since he revealed one of those cards was a scarecrow. Infinite Impertinence. Okay. You get lucky again. So he managed to survive, but that's another card down, and I know that it's Swift Scarecrow over there. Or not Swift Scarecrow. Junk Scarecrow, whatever. I don't fucking remember the name. Okay, so we get March. I should be good right now. And he's gonna Forbidden Droplet, but that's not gonna be enough, dude. He dumped everything, but I will be able to finish him off. I've got another Monarch in hand. So let's just go ahead, get my summon, banish your shit, and just finish this match off. Yeah, just Caius is going to do the trick. So hope you guys enjoyed these matches. Subscribe to the channel, leave a like, share this video with your friends, and I'll see you guys next time. Warai!